Hello, I am Victor. Today we are going to talk about the concerns and risk of the releasing of the wastewater into the ocean. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster, caused by an earthquake and tsunami in 2011, has left the region grappling with the aftermath for over a decade. Now, the Japanese government's decision to release over 1 million tons of water from the plant into the ocean has sparked controversy and opposition from local fishing communities and neighboring countries. While the water will be treated to remove most radioactive materials, it will still contain tritium, a radioactive form of hydrogen. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, located in Japan's Fukushima prefecture, was struck by a magnitude 9.0 earthquake and a subsequent tsunami in March 2011. The disaster led to the meltdown of 3 reactors at the plant, making it one of the worst nuclear accidents in history. The incident left many people dead and forced the evacuation of tens of thousands of people from the surrounding area. The plant's operator, Tokyo Electric Power, TEPCO, has since been storing wastewater in over 1,000 tanks at the site as part of the decommissioning process. However, as the tanks are expected to reach their storage capacity in 2022, the Japanese government began exploring options to dispose of the wastewater. In July 2022, Japan's foreign ministry approved the release of the wastewater into the ocean after concluding that the treated water met safety standards. TEPCO has said that the wastewater will be treated to remove all radioactive materials except for tritium, which is a radioactive form of hydrogen that is difficult to remove completely. The decision has been met with resistance from local fishing communities and countries in the region, who are concerned about the potential impact of the release on the environment and public health. The release of treated wastewater that contains tritium, a radioactive isotope of hydrogen, from nuclear power plants and other industrial sources is a controversial topic. While tritium has a relatively short half-life and emits a low-energy form of radiation, there are concerns about the potential impact on human health and the environment. The release of treated wastewater that contains tritium is generally considered to be safe for human health and the environment as long as the levels are within regulatory limits. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, has established guidelines for the safe discharge of radioactive materials into the environment, including tritium, and many countries have adopted these guidelines into their own regulations. The primary concern with the release of treated wastewater containing tritium is its potential impact on marine organisms and ecosystems. Tritium can enter the food chain through the uptake of tritiated water by aquatic organisms, and can potentially cause harm if levels become too high. While the release of treated wastewater containing tritium is carefully monitored and regulated to minimize its potential impact on marine ecosystems and human health, it cannot be guaranteed that it will not cause harm. Studies have indicated that the levels of tritium released from nuclear power plants are typically low and do not pose a significant risk to marine organisms or ecosystems. Nonetheless, ongoing research and monitoring are crucial to ensure that the impact of tritium on the environment and human health is properly understood and managed. The nuclear disaster in 2011 led to the release of significant amounts of radioactive material into the ocean, which has spread throughout the Pacific Ocean and affected marine life far beyond the immediate vicinity of the Fukushima plant. The contamination has affected a wide range of marine organisms, from plankton and seaweed to larger fish and marine mammals. Although the immediate impact of the disaster on fish populations was difficult to assess, but long-term studies have shown that the radiation has caused significant harm to the ecosystem. For example, researchers have observed a decline in certain fish populations, as well as mutations and deformities in some fish and other marine organisms. If humans consume fish that have been exposed to high levels of radiation or have mutations caused by radiation exposure, it can potentially have harmful effects on human health. Radiation exposure can damage human cells and DNA, leading to an increased risk of cancer, genetic mutations, and other health problems. Eating contaminated fish can also increase the risk of radiation poisoning, which can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and other symptoms. The announcement of the decision to release treated wastewater from Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant into the ocean has sparked widespread opposition and controversy. Local fishing communities and unions are among the strongest opponents, fearing that the release of contaminated water would destroy their livelihoods and create consumer alarm. They argue that the radioactive water would impact marine life, causing long-term damage to the environment. Japan's neighbors in the region, China, and South Korea, have also expressed concern about the discharge, with China calling for Japan to act cautiously and transparently in the decision-making process. China has condemned Japan's plan to release treated radioactive wastewater from the damaged Fukushima nuclear plant into the sea. Beijing warned that it might take action in response to Tokyo's decision to dump radioactive water from the wrecked Fukushima nuclear plant. The Pacific Islands Forum, which represents small island countries in the Pacific, has also expressed grave concerns and urged Japan to hold off on the release until environmental and health implications are certain. Amid mounting opposition and concerns, the Japanese government has stressed that the decision to release the treated water has been made after careful consideration of the available options and that the water will be treated to remove most radioactive materials. However, the lingering presence of tritium, a radioactive form of hydrogen, in the treated water remains a contentious issue. While Japanese officials have argued that tritium poses little risk to human health and the environment, opponents of the release remain unconvinced and are calling for a more cautious approach. In the short term, the release of treated water into the ocean is expected to have limited impact on the surrounding environment and marine life, as the levels of radioactive materials are expected to be very low and below harmful levels. However, the long-term effects of the radiation exposure on marine life and the environment are not fully understood and may take many years or even decades to manifest. Additionally, the potential impact on human health from consuming contaminated seafood or water may also persist for many years. Ultimately, the effects of the radiated water from the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant will depend on how effectively it is treated and disposed of, as well as how the environment responds to the release over time. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below about your thought.